Always find your way through with that hint. Taking morphine or other painkillers before sleep will ensure you wake up in better health. Thanks, game. I'll do that. What? Okay, we're exhausted and hungry and almost dead. But we're not dead, and we actually have food in our pockets, so that means we're actually doing pretty well in the game. Disclaimer, we are not actually doctors. That's an important note. I agree with you. Oh shit, I'm back here? Oh yeah, the workshop. Okay, this is where I wanted to be. Right. This is my base now. I don't... No, this is the... Okay. I'm in the wrong location. This is the bar. Hopefully I can get... What do I have to get? Here. Shouldn't be too bad. Hard right, run down the building. I should be harvesting organs to sell. I disagree. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Oh shit, that's not where I wanted to be. I need sleep. Okay, we're just starting day 3. We've mostly gotten forgiven for murdering the 3 people that tried to kill us when we got here. Hope I can sleep here. There we go. No, this is where it came in. Sure, there was a sleeping bag. Okay, so we're forgiven for that one. And now they're pretty sure that we didn't kill our father. Eat something. That was my last piece of food. So we don't have to worry about that, but now a strange toxin is being expelled by the mine, or the workplace, where there's like thousands of people locked up as slaves that are just primitive steppe people.
The worst is yet to come.
Don't be afraid. We're all on the same side for now, aren't we? What is there to be afraid of? I know who you are, you're the kids. I know who you are, you're the kids from Father's List. We're all grateful to you.
Hi!
Hey, Snow Penguin, welcome, welcome. We're all grateful to you. We know protecting us isn't easy, but you still do it. You make sure we live. There are 7 of you, but there was an 8th on the list. Where is he? Here, for now. He's the Udurk. He behind that door? Did we get far last night? We got to the end of night 2. Right now, we found out that the big building on the map is actually essentially a prison of slaves that the old Vlad, Boos, uses as his workforce, and that's why he's so rich, is because he put all the steppe people and locked them up tight and only lets them work. And they're all apparently rioting, and the place is locked off, and this strange pestilence started coming out, and now one of the districts is all thick and cloudy with black soot in the air, and there's weird, like, scabs of mold growing on the houses, and you die if you go in there too long. Now the third night is just ended. Or second night is just ended. Third day is about to start. Yeah, it's getting very interesting. Here, for now, he's the Udra. Is he behind that door? You can't escape the Pookie. She's gonna pet you. We think it's your father behind the door, but maybe the 8th is transitioning already. Have you discovered who he is? We're curious too. Why? Because he's the Udr. If he lives, so do we. If he begins to die, so will be. Now, what's an Udr? He's one of them too, huh? Him. Father is dead. I won't waste a girl's life to touch him one last time. What else do we have? Home is where your friends, your Taglur, are. I wonder how Lara is doing. You two are so cute. Apart from the 7 kids, there was an 8th on the list. Udurk. Udurk, perhaps. Who or what is it? I suspect I will one day have to find out. Yeah, that's quite. Oh, hello, Mr. Tube. How you doing, buddy? Someone is selling a revolver, the stash. Home is where your friends are. I wonder how Lara is doing. Oh, and there's a stash there. Okay, let's go there. We just have to avoid this area. See how it's red? That means it's infected. It's dangerous to go in. We actually take damage just for being in there. We do have a full set of gear now, though. We've got a mask, a cloak, some gloves, and some boots. It is getting intense now. And I need food, and food is getting scarce and expensive. Try hitting that grocery. See how it goes. I might even have something I can trade. I need to do some scavenging. I need stuff. And I need people to like me, so I need to give some stuff away. I need Costco. I do. Do you know if they have a Costco anywhere, Pookie? Free samples at Costco. That's a great idea. I haven't had a free sample in ages. Oh. The booth has an urgent matter to discuss with you. Master Burak. It concerns your family home. It's always urgent with everyone. Oh, and we'll drop by later. And to this, the booths told me to reply, this matter has to be resolved before sundown, otherwise you'll lose both the house and a large sum of money. Got it. Oh, wait a minute. I should probably go deal with that immediately then. Because it is close to sundown, isn't it? Day 3. Okay, never mind. It's only 12:55. This is day 3. Act 2 is still day 3. Okay. That's my confusion. I thought this was day 1, day 2, day 3, but it's acts. There's multiple days in this act. Yeah, let's go deal with them after we go to the grocery. I have a lot of nuts, though. I gotta keep an eye out for kids. Kids love a nut. Thank you, Snow. Much appreciated. Kid's got morphine. Wants a lot for it, though. Kid knows what she's got. As always, indeed. I'll totally take the pemmican. Yeah, I'll give you 6 matches for it, sure. I'll do that. Notkin asks you to come by, Big Bear. Looks like our troubles hunt in packs. What's going on? One of our lads, Patches, came down with something nasty. He's burning up. Won't last long. That dandy doctor from the capital examined him. Told us the pills would kill him for sure. What do you mean, pills will kill him? How should I know? He was rambling on about them being old and stale and T-biotic or something. That guy is a worthless fraud, he is. Wants to board us up inside our hideout and let us rot. Antibiotics. Notkin told us, go find the younger Burok. If anyone can make sense of this mess, it's Isidore's son. That fancy weasel only thinks about boarding us up, so Burok's our only hope. I have to brew a little something first. Can you make it 3 hours? Blackcoat said Patches has until the evening to live. Not even until the nightfall. That's all the time I need. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go get some medicines. But first, I need my food. Actually, hey, do you have... I got food on me. Right, I just got some. Okay. Let's go deal with our property first. Because that's our ability... What do you have? An egg? 5, huh? Immunity boosters. How many do I have? 5 of them. Okay, that's fine. I wouldn't mind an egg, though. And some favor. I'm good with that. If you are more generous in your trades, it makes the people like you a little bit more. That's how I got them to stop attacking me. Also, if you knock out the white guys in the middle of the night, they like you for that. Two. Oh, sure. Chuck. Kid's got a bullet. What? I'm not exploiting kids. This guy's got shotgun shells and a package. Hey kid, let me touch your package. Let's call them pale-face guys. Fair enough. They're all done up in white makeup. They try to mug people. You knock them out. Townspeople are happy about it. That's how it goes. Why am I way down here? Not paying attention. That's why. I got places to go. People to talk to. I can't be lollygagging around. Though I did get some usable stuff. I'm constantly getting the the nuts from adults for cheap and then trading them to the kids for like life-saving stuff. It's quite a good little racket I've got going on. I mean, I'm not abusing the kids. What are you talking about? Taking advantage of them? Not at all. They totally knew the worth of whatever that was that I just got off of them. Kill them and steal their organs. At least I'm not a monster. Which department are you from, pal? Cutting? You're mistaken, pal. I'm not a worker, I'm a doctor. Trying to reach Big Vlad? That fat pig refuses to come out. Refuses even an explanation. Bloodsucker. What happened? The factory shut down 2 days ago. Didn't you know? I mean, yeah, there's a soot problem. But when will it run again? Many of us will find themselves on the streets. Will anyone pay us the downtime? Or will the payment be reduced? I can tell you right now it's the latter, and that won't feed my children. But he's the one creating that work in the first place, isn't he? Work? It's serfdom, not work. We're not cattle, we're people, and we deserve to be treated as such. What do you want? We want at least to be told what's going on. Why is the train not coming? Why did he cork up the termitary? I'll tell you why. They want it all shut down. They just looking for an excuse to close the factory. There's no accident, and the toxic soot is a lie, a cover, a crock of shit. Closing the bull enterprise? I don't think so. Produce so much meat everyone needs to eat. Yeah. Were you born yesterday, pal? What do you know? People are illiterate here. No fancy schools, but they still think faster than you. The state has one leg in the grave. Things are going downhill so quickly, we can't even end this bloody war. It won't end well. Nothing ever ends well, or it'll be fine. Calm down. It'll be fine. Are you going to see the man yourself? Tell him we ain't leaving without an answer. More people will come. We'll stay here as long as we have to. Let the hateful pig tell us the truth. Actually, I agree that it doesn't look well. Too many strange things happening, and they all align. I don't really want to rile up this guy. He seems like kind of a hothead. All right, I'll tell him. Don't worry. Don't, you know, calm yourself. Sit. Stay. Go boy.
If you pay what you owe, what you're worth, you'll know.
Good thing you've come to visit, Master Burak. Right on time. Early bird gets the worm, indeed. The Canes plan to take away your house. Isidore's dead, God rest his soul, and his heir is on the run. The decision will be made today. Why are the Canes? You knew I was back. Wasn't your word enough? As you should know, the town is ruled by 3 families. I hold the economy, the abattoir, the factory, the station, the warehouses. Known collectively as the Bull Enterprise. A silly name, but it stuck. Saburov upholds the peace, he handles the populace, and the Canes? Canes build. Houses, other structures, general planning, all on them. I don't get it. Please explain. You don't know our history? That's a shame. The Canes built our town on their fancy ideas, composed an entire philosophy of town planning. Experimenting on human souls, no less. They see the town as a machine, a tool, a special place like a crucible for remaking the mind and spirit of man. What do they want to forge people into? They want to forge an overman, one to rival God. Not even to forge one, but to let him grow up on his own. Idealistic airheads. That's who they are. Me? I pull the chain the other direction. Humans are beasts. The simpler, the more useful. At least my little theory proves itself right when with plentiful coin. Why do they want my father's house? Canes see all houses, including yours, as cogs in a machine. They might decide to demolish it, or do something else entirely. The late Simon Kane was close to your father. One could say they were friends. Opposites truly do attract. Yes, they do. My So what do I do? Go see the judge. That is, Georgie Kane. With his brother Simon dead, he is in charge. Go to him and assert your claim. Hurry. Georgie wakes at dawn and never takes back decisions. That's just how he is. I don't really want the house. Go save the kid. Oh. Can I talk to you again? No? Okay. You don't care about them. That's fine. Sorry, I had to deal with my own house. You guys are screwed. Good luck, though. I have a feeling that's going to become a big issue. The last thing you need during a pandemic is, like, workforces rioting and, yeah. 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 We're just not going to touch that one. Let's just play the game. I gotta get to my house. Just across the river, or the train track from them. Yes! This game is oddly on point, considering it's not that new. Not that new. Newish, but not that new. We are saving the kid. That's what we're doing right now, Snow. Yeah, we'll go with that. We're doing it for Snow Penguin. I also wanted to save the kid, because he's a kid. But, yeah. You get it. You know what's up. Yes, I got a bunch of water, I got a bunch of herb. We got lots of water and herb. Red, brown, black. I don't have, oh no, that is, yeah, right, okay. Okay. Is the yellow.
Enough blabbering.
The orange, and that's all I have left. Got one, yes. All right. Got a straight razor. What am I doing? Oh, wow. Okay, eating my food now. Great, I need more food. That's this game. The game of needing more food. What do you mean for now? Pretty sure I'm always gonna need food. And more of it.
What are you afraid of? That they'll get mad? Huh?
I don't have any antibiotics on me. Okay. I'm actually gonna save, since I'm here. Just in case. Just in case things go too horribly wrong on me. Just adapt to the ways of the photosynthesis. I mean, this is my bull, by the way. Put him up, bull. Let's go, buddy. I have no idea why, but I bought a bull. I'm hoping one day I'll be able to kill it for meat or something like that, because I figure food's going to be important. That's really the only use I can think of for it. But I'm sure it'll have some other ridiculous use. Yeah, I know you're not going to be too happy with that reasoning, Pookie, but hey, when you know that a famine is coming and you bought a bull, food is on the mind. Food is on the mind.
Words without deeds fill a
He will die,
garden
Emshin.
with
You will take
naught
his fate into
but
your hands, and he
weeds.
will die. Stain not your hands with the death of a person who trusts you. Do you know he will die? You are not a healer yet. You will fail. You're a big man, but not so big as to take on responsibility for others. But someone must try it. This is where you are right. We can't simply let it happen without a fight. So let me fight. If I let her do it, I don't think it's gonna go well either. He looks like Chucky from Child's Play. I think it's a she. Not sure though. Yeah. Yeah, I do. Because I'm still pretty sure it is. I don't know why. Definitely big enough to take responsibility for myself. You believe taking your father's vessel was enough to become him? You jest, Emshin. You cannot heal. You know not the lines. Take too much on. Snap like a rotten bow. Pow. I don't have any pills yet. At all. Pretty sure it's a futile effort. Yeah, I can go with you. Okay. We're walking away. Georgie Kane plans to take our house. If only I remembered where exactly to find him. Let's go down there. We've been dissuaded. If I had the antibiotics, I totally would. But I have a feeling if I go for it, I'm not going to have what's needed to cure him. I'm just not. And then when he dies, it's all going to roll downhill on me. Because I was the last one to do anything. should try to hit a tailor shop too. If I can get some thread. I'm gonna take a boat. But I'm also the one that last looked at him, I think you're trying to say? No, the other doctor is. The other doctor came to look at him. It was delicious. Are you all unsearched again? You are. You have stuff in you? You don't.
You have dark circles under your eyes.
Speak of the devil. You've started to like coming here, haven't you? Are you sure your boots won't wear down? Unhappy to see me again? You tried eel for the first time. What kind? Unagi? I love unagi. Aren't you supposed to be terribly busy? I don't understand why you keep coming. Or do you need my help again? I'll wash your clothes. You're filthy, like a chimney sweep. Revolting. While they dry, have some sleep. Wrong with you, Bascan? Woke up on the wrong side of the bed? Fine, I can do without your help. And I can leave if you don't want me here. Probably unagi, that's the most common. Was it cooked? Like a barbecue deal? I'm sorry, forget it. It's just that sometimes you feel all too poignantly that your life is over. You're not even 30, but you're done. Not dead, but burnt through. And there's nothing ahead for you. But what does it have to do with me? Nothing. Not now, anyway. It's just, it could have gone differently. Yeah, that's unagi. Delicious. Perhaps the four of us should meet today? Even bad grief, like the good old days? What happened? Thanks, Pookie. Grief? You've no idea what quagmire Grief has gotten himself in. And Stock? He's also done something awful. The judge is angry at him. He summoned him to the crucible for questioning. He's still here. What does that even mean? Huh? Oh, the three of you deserve each other. Gather together, huh? The four of us. I mean it. I'll arrange everything. Then again, indeed, you're right. Let's do it. Four of us. Grief included. Today. The old place, the Apple Road, right? By midnight, as usual. Precisely, the Apple Road. Alright, so we've got some new things to check out now, too. Seems Buddy's gotten himself into some trouble.
If you
Sounds
tarry,
romantic.
you'll die
It
unshriven.
probably isn't. Just based on the town and what I've seen of it, I'm not coming into it with super high hopes for a romantic excursion. I like trying new things. I also ordered dumplings, which I love. Talking about the name. Yeah, the name does. I mean, it sounds like it, but I don't think it actually will be, was my point. The name is probably deceiving. Oh, we love dumplings here, too. We have dumplings all the time. Hard right along the bridge down. Yeah, don't literally run yourself to death. That would be a bad thing. Game is so mean. It's always telling me nobody cares about me. Just pops out once in a way. Just by the way, you have no friends. Jerk. I mean, it's true, but you don't have to shove it in my face all the time. Ooh. Uh-oh. Ooh, a match. I like matches. Okay, I need food. Really, really bad. A grocery there. Okay, well, I can go down to the end of this. Oh, hey, what do you kids have? Do you have food? Give me your food. Oh, you got bullets. Okay, I'm not gonna mess with you. Yeah, give me your egg. Twitch still won't let you resub. Tried 4 different cards. Oh, that's unfortunate. Three peanuts for an egg and some morphine. Hell yeah. Two, 5. Oh, chalk. 3. Solid. Solid. Me mistress is what? Sleep here? No, I don't think I gave her walnut. I gave her chalk and safety pins. Because I've seen walnut go for more with other people. How's it going, Cake Sniffers? How's it going? Chalk, indeed. Where do I find this package? Food. Ah. This way. Excellent. I have no idea how it works. I'll just do that. About me, our childhood gang, Laura agreed from ended up barely taking to one another. Perhaps I can get together again. Laura doesn't mind, but what about the other two? I see, so I have to go talk to them. I needed to talk to Grigory anyway. That sounds delicious, buddy. That sounds delicious. Got Kings down to a hit again and got smacked before you could land it. Rip. Haven't eaten anything all day. We've literally made a monster. You gotta eat, buddy. Keeps your attention up. Keeps your focus. You need the focus for those games. Oh, you need the focus. We were actually just talking about that. Tread lighter, will you? Or you'll wake up the mistress. Victoria would be fine, but what if you disturb Nina? Hear about the caches. Yeah, we know. Sleephead told us you were in. Here's one cache. We found odd things inside. Play well, will you? Don't let us down. Do my very best. See you, kiddo. Hear it. Around here, I hear it. Constantly. Why can't I see it? Weird. Okay. Whatever. I don't see it anywhere. Oh, there it is. Whatever. Classic. Classic. Find it as soon as I stop trying. Well, I should carry the blood with me. Hey, Howling God, how you doing? Welcome. Should have blood with me for when I hear the earth call to pour the blood on the roots. I do have a vial of blood back home, I believe. Not explicit. Implicit. No one cares about you. Seven, 3, 5. No, I want to keep the straight razor now. Sound up for Zone 4 might be coming to PC. That'd be cool. Hey, right on. Replace the needles I just traded. Try to sell them. Oh, the broken item guy. Right, that's who uses stuff like that. Oh, sparkle. Here we go. Hey, button. Where am I going here? Andy. Love me some fingernails. Walnuts. Love it. Great little area. Thank you so much, little area. Kochka. You're back. Welcome back. So that's what he looks like. Behold, folks. So here's what we want to know, you to know. Don't let yourself think we'd let you in on the game just because you're pretty. No one's happy that we had to do it. Got it? No one knows you yet, and if you spill the beans to any grown-ups, you'll mess it all up. Got it? I got it. Have you found anything? Go to the gut. You'll find a cache there in the boulders, next to a threshing machine. Just be sneaky, alright? Don't let anyone see you. Got it? Hey, there you go, Lo. Thank you. Oh, hey, an anonymous gifter gifted Lo the tier 1 sub. Thank you very much, anonymous gifter. Lo, welcome back to the table. Wonder who it could be. Will you come down, you distrustful chipmunk? If you ever talk like that to me again, I'll spank you. Got it? You distrustful chipmunk. I called him a chipmunk. It was satisfying. Or ma'am. Well said. Well saved. You read that in an Oblivion NPC voice. A specific NPC voice or just like a generic Oblivion voice? Alright. Never been in here. Let's loot everything we can get our hands on.
What are you looking at?
Stock,
Do you find
Ruben.
this funny?
Well, why are you here? Work. What kind of work can you possibly be doing at this place? Moonlighting as an architect? Or a philosopher, perhaps? I'll have you know that this house is in mourning too. Simon Kane died the same night as my mentor, and I am a pathoanatomist. If you didn't know, it's my main area of expertise. I didn't. How was I to know? Forget it. Are you here about Simon's body as well? You're a bit late. I performed the autopsy on the same day, and on the next day the body went missing. Well, was it stolen? Yeah. I already convinced the judge that it wasn't my fault. I am, after all, a pathoanatomist, not a guard. The Canes have enough people. They'll find it. So it's not our problem anymore. Anyway, I actually came here looking for you. Why? We want to gather this evening. The old place. By the basket? Yes, by the basket. Touching. Bad grief included? We'll see who comes. Heard you loud and clear. And now excuse me, but I need to prepare for a tough conversation. Just wait a second. Tell me, reconciling everyone was, of course, Lara's idea? No, Stock. It was mine. I invited Stock to our childhood gang meeting. I wonder if he'll come. Without me, our childhood gang, Laura, Grief, and Ruben, ended up barely talking to one another. Okay. Poor boy, I can't help. And I gotta talk to Gregory while I'm here. Georgie. Oh.
Rough as Dutch, safe to touch. Smooth as bone, leave it alone.
What are you doing here? Looking for Ruben. He's upstairs waiting for you. No one enters this house uninvited. Get lost, and do not return unless summoned. Will you ever summon me? Huh? You want to summon me? Uh-oh. Hey, Rage, how you been, buddy? The streets are empty, an alarm bell is tolling. The sound comes from the town hall. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna go right for that bell. Been grinding at work to get the project off the ground. Yeah, I figured you'd just been busy. I know you didn't abandon me, buddy. I knew you'd be back. You got your things to do. Life happens, right? Yeah, Pookie's a fragile little flower like that. Yeah. The poor little fragile flower. It's okay, I keep her well watered. She thrives on food, water, and compliments. There's a pestilence happening now. There's rodents everywhere. I don't think so. Okay, so here's a little refresher for what's been happening. All right? I arrived in my hometown, over here, and as soon as I arrive, 3 people jump me and try to kill me. I killed them, and then the whole town thinks I'm a murderer. Turns out my father was killed on the same night, and those people were trying to catch his killer. They weren't very bright. They attacked someone getting off of the train, not onto the train, but that's the facts. They're dead. I've now gotten away with my father's murder. Now this big area here, the abattoir, has a couple thousand people locked up inside of it. The termitary is the blockhouses for the workers. They're basically slaves, thousands of slaves. And all of a sudden, a toxic soot starts billowing out of this place. That's why this is red. This is very dangerous. I walk in there, I can just die. Nobody is allowed in this area right now except for doctors. Now the alarm bell's going off, so we've got to go figure out what's going on. With the alarm bell, the rodents are everywhere. There's mice hopping all over the roads. Look at this. They're everywhere. Coffins lining the streets. Mini marchands. And the good news for yesterday, Mr. Rage, that you missed, is that I've put the order in for the new emotes and the new loyalty badge. Indeed. The audio engineering's pretty good. Big dong.
Yes?
Except the bell that exists inside your head, unless you're inside. An epidemic, Burak. Plague. And if it's the sand plague that smothered 300 of my workers 5 years ago, then it's serious. Very serious, my boy. Your father saved us back then. But now I need you. At hand. Do I make myself clear? What epidemic? Sand plague. Sand pests, as we called it back then. Lethal. Everyone who got sick died. No survivors. And contagious, Burak. Very much so. You know, it's the same thing. That's of no concern to you, Burak. Everything important that could be done, I've done already. There will be a fund. There will be a headquarters. Intrigues. Sleepless nights. Everyone here thinks they're crucial to defeating the outbreak, but they're scared. Mistaken. What can they tell you? I'm a doctor. I need the full picture. So you have some time on your hands, then go to each of them. Talk to 1, 2, 3 people. Fill your head with minutia, while time is running out. Your time. 7 empty conversations. You don't need them. I can tell you all you need to know. Fair enough. What do I need to know? We have 4 doctors. Well, 3, you excluded. They'll work on the epidemic. The headquarters will be here. All your actions, I mean, their actions, will be accounted for and rewarded by the Anti-Epidemic Fund. I like incentivizing. Entrepreneurship. If you work well, you are paid well. So rest assured, you won't sit on they won't sit on their hands. Be excluded. Why? Have my own plans for you. Let me make myself clear. In this war, I'm on the front lines. Got it? The dandy doctor.
I'm exhausted. On my last legs.
Burak, the situation is regretful. I didn't have time to warn you. It was ugly of you. I understand, forget it. Well, let's get down to business. We have 3 doctors in town. 4 if we count the deranged girl who claims to have a healing touch. Rubbish. Do you think they're talking about the girl who was standing out front that you all said is a boy and I said I think is a girl? That's the only other one that has a healing touch, isn't it? Rubbish, of course. But she has a lot... The changeling. I don't think so. She has a lot of energy, and she knows a thing or two, so it won't hurt to let her work. And Burak, allow me to be frank. It could be, though. I'll see. Shoot. Where did you graduate? What are your qualifications? Do you have a degree? Surgeon? Medical school. Where did you graduate from? Medical school. Trust me, I went to medical school. Burak, I want you to become my aide. Our primary goal is developing a vaccine. You're a local and enterprising. I need your help. Vaccines aren't my area of expertise. Vaccine, we wouldn't finish that until the whole town is extinct. What an amazing breakthrough for your resume, right? Vaccine is something you make for the future, not for people who are sick now. You just want to protect your buddies in the capital if the plague spreads, huh? Other towns like this one exist, you know. If this disease is half as lethal as the outbreak 5 years ago, this place is doomed. Other people can still be saved, or perhaps you have better suggestions. How can you know that? You weren't here 5 years ago. You weren't here 5 days ago. Neither were you, but I've been collecting evidence. Since yesterday, when you were dashing around the steppe, my explorations have actually been successful. And mind your tone, Burak. I don't take kindly to rudeness. Yes, I wasn't here for the first outbreak, but this is my hometown. What do you have in mind, Burak? I need to find a way to save people. Yeah. You're calling me ambitious? If this is the same disease that broke out here 5 years ago, then plague is like mumps compared to it. Mumps is pretty bad too. We don't know what really happened during that outbreak. Think about it. A curative serum for an unknown disease, this contagious and this lethal, on such short notice? What a utopian thought. A vaccine, on the other hand, can protect the healthy, the people who still have a chance. I'd rather take care of those who are already suffering. I will make the vaccine, but I can't do it without you. All you need to do is be at hand and do as I say. I will take full responsibility for the situation. Perhaps I'll drop by, if I have the time. You're the brother.
All the wisdom you gain, you pay for in pain.
Well, I guess the sentimental bout with old friends is cancelled. Time to work. Drop that sarcasm, will you? Is it an either-or thing for you? Work doesn't have to interfere with friendship. Planning to work days and nights? Work doesn't have to interfere with friendship. I know what you're thinking. You want to look for the murderer, avenge your father. Forget it. Let me handle it. I'll do it better than you. Father would want you to work, not seek vengeance. Work in his stead. What matters is what I want. Leave father alone, Stock. Let you handle it. Why in the world? You failed him. You hesitated and left him in trouble. In my book, you have forfeited your right to revenge. Leave it to me. I can do better. And you? Well, you're a better talker than me. I'm this close to hitting you. What does this mean for me? You're no longer a surgeon. You're a pharmacist. I'm better at dissecting people, in all senses, Burak. But to create an infusion, like Isidore did, that requires your intuition, your hands. It gives me no pleasure to admit all this, but it's true. I'll do whatever duty requires of me. Got it? And if making serums is what's going to save people, I will do that.
Might makes right.
I've heard of this love thing, all right. Never seen it, though.
This is humiliating. Father purposely charges me with tasks that present our family in the ugliest possible light. Simply supplying the fund with adequate food and medicine is clearly impossible. My efforts here are futile. Why? Going door to door and seizing people's stockpiles of medicine and food? Insanity! They won't hand it over, of course. They barely have anything left. They will if you ask right. I don't think so. How did this happen? No one knows why the train is almost a month late. We've maintained regular shipments of meat and skins. So where's our pay? Where's the regular supply train? We're on the brink of starvation. There are no stocks left. Which means everyone's on their own now. And I will have to kneel in front of my father and take responsibility for this fiasco. Got it. The early bird gets the worm. You're a smart man. You'll find a way. I hope. 'Cause I like food.
I see you're branded.
Oh shit. Need more food.
Is that mark a letter?
Well, it was a productive night.
Alexander Saburov. The three ruling families will recruit volunteers to observe order. The dangerous districts will be cordoned off. Entry or exit will not be possible. Any crime against health or property will be punished immediately. That makes sense. I'm good with that.
It's like my temples are being stuck with needles. Do something.
It's the same sickness. All measures are pointless. Wishful thinking. Delusional actions. For it's clear what we're dealing with. Fire from heaven. The great flood. No one shall be spared, save for the 10 righteous men. We need to fight. That's what makes life meaningful. You have a fever, you're delirious. Forget the plague. You can't affect it. Think of yourself, not of the disease. Search your soul. Are you a righteous man, or are you one of the cattle for the slaughter? Whom will kill it? Whom will it kill? And whom will it spare? And why? This is the curious question which must be answered by me, Doctor, not you. Curious thought, I'll consider it.
A 100 years?
Still think she's just in a fever state.
No, too much. There's a buzzing in my ears.
Hospital will be set up in the theater. Possible infected will be examined there every day. The disease will be studied and will even try curing it. They say there's no cure for the sand pest, but Dr. Denkovsky still has hope. Not the time for plays, an anatomy theater, huh? You have a talent with puns. Actually, I think if you're the one calling it an anatomy theater, then you're the one with the talent for puns. What does that mean for me? It means that the theater is your place now, your real home. Tend to the sick and dissect the dead. Work night and day to find a cure for this accursed plague. Planning to. That cesspool of infection, you'll have one fewer doctor in a couple of days. I'm not sure this is the right place to find that cure. I was planning to. But you are Olgimski's private doctor now, aren't you? I guess he'll object then, or even forbid you to risk your life. Fair enough, my life just became very precious. And my father's son. Olgimski is no one to me. Immunity protects one's health in infected districts. I should keep it high. Protective clothes also help. Some things aren't bound to happen. Oh, I see. These are at less time than I expected. Yeah, those are the ones that didn't get done. Okay, makes sense. Still haven't found who that symbol is. Okay. House has been defiled. I don't want to live. What was this? Plans to take the house if I only remembered where exactly to find him. Oh. I see. So I'm not getting my house back anymore, I guess.
A soul is like a spring or a bowstring. The harder you pull, the further your thought reaches when you release.
It's spreading across Earth, the lower town, between the gullet and the abattoir. Thanks, Judge. I know what part of town is called Earth. Perhaps it won't cross the gullet after all. Perhaps they'll barricade the bridge in time. 2 architects live in Earth. Audrey and Peter Stamerton. Both geniuses, each in his own way. Please, take them into your care. You could let the whole town die, but these 2 must survive. Why? Because you won't find mines like theirs anywhere else on the whole continent. We hunted them for much too long. My brother Simon collected many brilliant specimens in this town, you know. It's an ark. They live. Peter lives in a loft in the Tanners. Audrey, though, rarely leaves the Broken Heart, his pub below the factory. I put my hopes on you, Doctor. Pay them a visit as soon as you can. I know that place. It's a Twirewine den. I had no idea it's run by a genius. Okay, So that was just to call me here to let me know that the plague is officially on. Stash, stash, stash. Stamatin, Stamatin. Okay. Oh, hey. Looks like the plague is gone from here for now. I won't ask questions. Sure, it won't last long. Okay, what do we have here? Nothing. Okay. Oh, snap. That's expensive. That later. Still says value. Sell for nothing. Key bottles sell for more than water, huh? Or why not? Oh yeah, these are all trades. Ooh, one's not bad. Used in some crafts and whatnot, if I remember right. Dead items. Gonna need the scalpel. Probably need soap soon. Don't really want to sell the morphines. All because of the damn war. We're losing it. The train that came in June was the last. I just know it. We're not seeing another one. Only from the outside. Trains still work. We've been cut off from the world, all alone. Food supplies are dwindling. I'm not even talking about medicine. Where are we to get more? And now our only competent doctor is gone. The winter will be the end of our town. We'll survive, just like everyone else does. Train with goods will come eventually. We have cows and we have bulls, not to mention stores of meat in the warehouse. I hope you're right, but the coming winter will be harsh, mark my words. In times like these, it becomes apparent just how childish we are, so dependent on that umbilical cord, on the noble families. Without them, we're done for. Our town can't stand on its own. It can feed others, but can't support itself. When threatened people tend to get their shit together. Maybe towns are like that too. Where am I going now? Straight down. Straight down. 3, 2, 2.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome, 44 Moth. How was the end of your Bloodborne run? Game is extremely creepy, and you're always about to die. It's very poetic as well. You finally got Maria. Excellent. That's a beautiful fight. Love that one. Creepy and about to die is 100% your aesthetic. I'm with you. I'm with you. This game has been so interesting. So, I'll give you a little background on what's been happening. We've arrived in this town after being abroad studying to be become a doctor. This is a very primitive little backwater town. Lots of spiritual beliefs and superstitions. And right as we arrive, it turns out our father's been murdered, and there's people out looking for his murderer. And they think we did it, so they attack us. And we kill them. And then we have to explain to the town that no, we're from here, we were just defending ourselves, but we've broken a very serious law of never cutting flesh. So that starts happening. Finally, we convince them that we're not the killer. And then, okay, so here's our map, right? This is the abattoir and the termitary. This is like where all the workers work, and this is the big slaughterhouse that feeds everywhere. They won't let us inside. There's thousands of slaves locked in here. And they're starting to get mad and riot from inside. The townspeople are starting to riot on the outside and get mad because the shops are now shut down and they can't work. And it was spitting out this strange toxic soot that was causing these weird scab-like molds to grow on the buildings, and people were starting to get really sick. So now they've actually declared a state of emergency, what happened right before you joined. And the theater has been turned into an emergency clinic for studying the virus. The trains have stopped coming. It's a little isolated town. Water needs to be shipped in. Food needs to be shipped in. And all of it is stopped. So the resources are starting to dry up, and people are starting to get sick, and everyone is starting to panic. This is only day 3.
About it now.
Guest is best when you see them less. I'm sorry. Clearly, you're terribly busy here. Indeed, I am busy. Busyness doesn't make itself. Oh, someone spins the gears. What's wrong? I've got enough on my plate. Will you tell me? No. Long tongues lead to short lives. If you have a point, get to it. If not, don't let the door hit you on the way out. We're getting together this night. The 4 of us. The old place. Huh? Why all of a sudden? We haven't seen each other in a while. Because it's time we stopped bickering. We need to mend our old friendship. It's been a while since we've seen each other. The old place is in the Gumstone at the railroad. Yes, next to the basket. Go ahead. The 3 of you will have more fun without me. Me and Stock are at each other's throats too. He can barely stand me. Blames me for father's death. I actually don't have time to hang, but I wanted to hit you with a follow, so I remember to watch later. Alright, cool, man. Have yourself a good evening. I'll see you around. Wow, what tree did he fall from to hurt his head so? Must have been that new tower. Well, he's right, in a way. I can't stop thinking about it. I don't know, Cub. I've got a full plate here. Those men, the night hunters, they're too fond of playing with knives. Way too fond. Where'd they all even come from? One's cutting people? Not my fault, but somehow it is. I never took blood, but I dressed for a red harvest. How I bloomed. Forget it. I'll deal with it myself. Come to our old place. Did you hear me? Please come. No one will blame you. Take this chance to explain it to Sakalora. Enemy. Figure it out together. I won't abandon you, buddy. Wow, that's a really expensive knife, huh? You're right. Yeah, right.
You who did away with var the usurer wages war on all poorer. Just nailed barley down. Here we go, all around.
And here comes Artemy. Artemy of the Academy. What do you need? Insight on what's going on around town. Oh, sure, I've got insight. I've got everything in sight. Death has his hands full. Our grand leader Simon drew his last breath. What else do you want to know? The bosses and their schemes, or the rumor mill? The bosses, sure. Tell me the balance of power. Still the same. Saburov the Hawk is in charge, but he's all squawk. The Canes, as usual, rack their brains on how to move the town downriver. Quacks all. The tower already floats. Mark my words, they'll hang the next district in the clouds. As for the master, well, he's the master. You mean Fat Vlad? Sure do. He's sitting pretty, the ugly bastard. Put me at the heart of the warehouses. No complaints here. Quaint little abode, and under my feet, a whole railroad. You don't bother Vlad, and he won't bother you neither. He's a scumbag. He's a moneybag first and foremost, friend. He runs this whole machine, feeds the town, allows us to earn our keep. Not just me, but everyone here. How many folks work at the cannery, at the station? The warehouse alone house 400, and everyone gets paid solid coin. Yeah, coin. Just one. Barely enough to survive. You steppe people. All you know is herding cows and pushing plows. We have to look to tomorrow, cub. You think the Canes are interested in architecture for, what, its own sake? Even so, who will pay for it? Gotta think with your stomach some of the time. The master is a shrewd man, although he did ban entrance to the termitary. Of that, I wasn't a fan. What's going on with that? Folks there had problems with Fat Vlad, and it almost turned violent. Makes sense, too. 5,000 animals are bound to turn into beasts. Your kind is like a pack of dogs. One howls and the rest follow. But still. Pack of dogs. Check a mirror. Your tongue is so loose it licks the ground. Still is a step away from stiff. Isn't that one of your tiresome sayings? If I find out more, I'll be sure to tell you. No, still is a step away from stiff. $2,100 hours already. Okay, let's check on Stamin's health. See, the days are going much faster. Spooky. Much, much faster. Already 2,100 hours. It's 9 o'clock. That's possible. Oh my. That's bad. Aspidy's dead. I have no idea how they died. Just said they died. Well, he died on me, most assuredly.
Should have kept quiet. A bargain's a bargain.
Meeting you here. I'm sorry I haven't helped Kid. I failed you. Can't be helped now. The big city dandy said from the start that Patches was doomed. Guess he was right. I wanted to help you, I really did, just didn't work out. Come on, you don't need to convince me. We trust you anyway, don't we, Jester? Jester does, and so do I. You're honest with us. We open our souls to you. Honesty is the key here. Alright, what have you here? We need to find an abandoned house. The dogheads, the snobs, only see things from their ivory tower. My soul into halves know the town inside and out. Abandoned houses most of all. Kind of house. The house of death. Have you heard the story? Candles, the dawn, the locked door? Nope. Things like what happened yesterday and the day before. They never happened. People died, yes, but not like this. Death has come to town, and death is quite a bird. A home bird, to be precise. So when he comes, he stays in an abandoned house. Even death needs a place to rest. But death is a stay-at-home kind of guy. Huh. Death comes at midnight. That's when trouble starts. But if someone were to find his house before midnight, then either stay there till dawn or light candles inside, he'd be stalled. Also, you're supposed to become immortal. I don't believe that last part. But you believe the rest of it. When there's smoke, there's fire. Khan is right about this part. At least there's a grain of truth in any legend. To hell with old grudges for now. My scouts and I are looking for the House of Death today. We'll start with the crude sprawl. I have a hunch it's there. Since you're old man, since so many people died there, that's where death must feel at home. You shouldn't go there, kid. The streets are dangerous. I'm not going to cower behind another man, and I want to show Khan, the pedagogue, how we do things down here. Let them hide in the tower. We'll do the work. Find it myself. Stay here. Dumb kid.
I'm fraying at the seams.
Yes, I know. We're supposed to stay indoors, and the tower's inhabitants do just that. I make sure my people follow the law, but I am Casper Kane. Your laws don't apply to me. Up in the tower. Casper Kane, so you're the one they call Khan. I've been looking for you. I'm Khan, son of Victor Kane. You knew my father, Isidore Burke. What business did you have with him? We talked. I was curious what Simon saw in him. Simon? Excuse me, were you born yesterday? Simon Kane, the head of our family. My uncle, the immortal man. The one who died 2 days ago. The one who can't live without. He molded this town into what it is. He kept its spirit aflame. Do you honestly have no idea who he was? Sorry about your loss, Casper. No two people in the world had more differences than your father and Simon. They couldn't agree on anything, but got very close, even though they should have been rivals, maybe even enemies, like Notkin and I. You don't look like enemies. We're enemies, after a fashion. His soul into halves against my dogheads, but we're negotiating an armistice now. If he lets go of his usual bullheadedness, it might happen. Are you happy now? Can we get back to our businesses? Not yet. No, I'm not yet done. Do you know how my father died? No, not yet. I have a hypothesis, but it's too early to tell. I'll have to check. Check what? The hypothesis, the theory, the idea. Was I not sufficiently clear? It needs testing. If Notkin stops playing the fool and sends his soul into halves to search, maybe we can even do it tonight. Elaborate. No. I think you're too old to believe in fairy tales. A skeptic would only get in the way, so I won't even waste time explaining. But I do believe you. Now I do, and I'm coming with you. No, I don't really believe them, but it does sound interesting. Hunting for death.
Oh, I would have let my fists fly if it weren't for these stitches.
Come here to have some fun, Sawbones? Plague is a time for feasts. So I hear you're an architect. Sure am. Have you seen the Dancing Bridge in the capital? Never been there. What a lout. Have you checked up on my brother yet? I'm going there soon. Great job. Have a drink on me then. No, I'm not some handyman. You have to bribe with booze. Keep it. The alcohol should keep the microbes at bay. Take good care of my brother, Doctor. If I kick the bucket, so be it, but my brother must survive. He is a genius. And you're not? I'm the battering ram that clears his path. Me and him are perfect twins. All in all, you seem healthy. The judge will be pleased. Kicked a lizard man off a ladder and he just flies straight up. That's called a floating point error. Either that or some gravity bug. I don't know. Was he launched like did he like take off like a rocket, or did he like float away? He launched like a rocket. Sounds most likely like a floating point error. Tried to calculate where he was, it got a strange number, and he was way up there. I love it when that happens. Death found himself a home in the crude sprawl. Sounds like an urban legend, but where there's smoke, there's fire. I mean, it's the only thing I've got to do. Let's go for it. Oh wait, no, I gotta go check on this guy. Why isn't the thing red? Why isn't it red? Oh, it is now. Okay. Oh, hey, can I talk to you? Can. Orderly. This district is infected. Listen carefully. I'll explain what you need in order to stay alive. Go ahead. Immunity is your armor. It gets thinner each time you contract the disease, so it would be good to keep an eye on it. Take pills. You know the drill. I have my own immunity boosters. Handcrafted. Infected air lowers your immunity. Slowly, but constantly. Simply because you're breathing it in. But that's not the worst part. What is? An infected person's touch, or touching infected surfaces like doorknobs or drawers. Also, sometimes it feels like the pest breathes on you. Breathes? How? Because though the disease was a living creature. It's just a bunch of microbes. Microbes are living creatures. Breathes how? I'm not a doctor, Master Burak. I'm a common orderly. Scared witless. I'm only describing a dream I had. But this pest, it's like it's alive. It speaks, breathes, and woe if it breathes on you. Why is it always about prophetic dreams in this town? I did that too. You can go talk to the pardoner. Anyway, all those touches melt your immunity worse than air, like a hot knife through butter. Then there's a tumor. Tumor? Like a cancerous growth? The infection that accumulates inside your body, checking if you're ready for it. If the world starts to go black before your eyes, escape the infected area before it envelops everything. But if the darkness gives way, that means it's lost interest in you. For now. You taken Twirewine, pal? Oral disinfection, huh? Seem interesting dreams. Orderly. I don't like this place at all. I don't think I'm going to be able to get through there. That's probably all a bad area too. Could take an immunity booster and run through there. This sin is kind of unforgivable. What have you done? Did you kill him? Who died now? Peter Stamaton is in danger, huh? The 8th is in danger. Ugh. What the? That was horrible. I'm about to die now. My gloves are gone? Is those right? Yeah. When they run out of durability, apparently they wear out entirely. Prompter. This person lives, but mortal peril looms. The sand pest chokes their district, floods the streets. See that? Immunity protects each person here. Some have a long one, others but a short. The span of one is long, another's short. I never thought immunity could be measured in centimeters. The dice roll makes a clearer picture, sir. At midnight, Death will roll his dice to see if he rolls high. This one will perish if he rolls low. They live one day more. Your part, Burok, is but to adjust the odds. Raising their immunity, yes. I'm not completely clueless, you know. Store-bought cure, or tincture brewed from herbs, would help them stay alive another day. Look at me, I happen to have some. Near human, you must act. These dull cocoons may one day become real, and need your help. Dolls are people just like you and me. One more thing, the plague moves stealthily. It has no need to speak of its arrival in a place. When plagues by windows, people are at risk. But on the morrow other districts will be touched, and you must find them out yourself. So watch the town's condition closely, Burok. If not dice, then it's hide and seek. There's less of it tomorrow. There won't be, but I hope there is.
Never allow yourself any time to think.
Could have left this godforsaken place
That's how
2
you get
years
to heaven.
ago. Get clean and move away for good. But I have no spine. I'm not a real man. Cannot leave her behind. The judge wanted me to check on you. The judge? What does he want with me? I will never build another one. No one ever will. What are you talking about? The tower. My precious tower. The locals call her a polyhedron, referring to her as it, as if she were inanimate. But for me, she is alive and female, and I cannot abandon her. I have to gaze upon her again and again, to convince myself she exists. It was you who thought that thing up. Peter Stamford. You think of booze, and your hands are shaking. You drink a lot, don't you? A lot. I'll have to quit drinking, but I don't have any willpower left. It was you who designed that thing on the opposite bank. I am considered responsible for her creation, but I'm not God to completely defy gravity. It's happenstance. Such a tower shouldn't be. It breaks the laws of physics, laws of optics as well. Just a coincidence. How does it stand? That's what I'm pondering right now. How does she stand? Indeed, like a rose on its stem. We should talk more later. Listen, what's your name? Usually people call me, "Help, I'm dying!" Artemi Burak. Why have you come? Prophylaxis. You're in a plague district. Listen, doctor, you should check on Anna, too. She's a circus artist who lives nearby. She's misophobic. I'm worried she might lose it completely these days. She's an interesting one. Be a pity if she died or went nuts. Misophobic circus artist? Now that's something. I'll check on her. It's my job. What do I have for food left? Hmm. Clothing? Are you clothing? Oh, please. Oh, you are. Okay. Clothing. Can I steal anything? Really have money. Can I just steal stuff from you? 850. Have 850. 934. Be able to make my own. I repair that other thing. Needles, I've got that. I've got thread now. Stuck in the archives, huh? I don't want to have to use more immunity boosters on myself. That's bad. Need those. Please have something good. Muddy water. Whatever. I don't want it. I'm respected here. Excellent. I ended up leaving it behind anyway. I didn't have enough inventory room for it. Yes, give me your egg. Eat the egg. Nom 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 nom. That's the sound that I want to look for roots, I think. I don't have any blood. Yes, give me that. Weird how the game actively alludes to randomness several times via dice, instead of hiding this mechanic component. It is used narratively. You're told you're supposed to play dice with prophylaxis every day right before having conversations about God using the tower, who, as we know, doesn't play dice. So who are you playing against? It is a very interesting game, isn't it, Ginger? Welcome to chat. I don't really like the price you're giving me on anything there. Oh, interesting. Okay, that's what I need the clothespins for. So far, I have no answers. What dice you don't understand? In the last person that I talked to, he was talking about rolling the dice, taking a chance. Literally in the dialogue of the text. Am I going this way? Good. Do you have anything good? Apple. 6. No one cares about you. Okay. Past Vlad's, down to the end of the street, turn right over the bridge. I think the day's about to, or night's about to begin, though. Way. Yep. Immunity just went up. Not sure why, but it did. Not sure why. 8, 4. All right. We go into the muck again. That's the first house, turn right, it's gonna be in front of me.
Hi!
Hey Raven, how you doing? How's your evening? Oh, run. I need more immunity. Yay! Yay! I'm fine. Really like my new apartment. Excellent. Moving on up in the world.
My skin is tingling. Right on my fingertips. What?
What do you want? Don't touch me. Stay away. Like someone needs to be on the Hoarders episode. That's how you survive in these games, man. That's how you survive. What do you want? Don't touch me. Stay away. Quiet now. I'm a doctor. Are your hands clean? Not going to touch you. Stop yelling. And they're covered in blood, so quit fooling around, little lady. They are. You've touched the doorknob. So what? Microbes are transmitted with touch. They stay on the skin. Evil is transmitted with touch, too, and it stays on the skin. Fate is transmitted with touch. All this dirt changes you, killing you slowly. This is so repulsive. Just joined. What day are we on? I'm just finishing day 3. Just about in the night, I think. Dirt changes you, killing you slowly. This is so repulsive. Microbes run from me like devil from a holy flame. Calm down, please. I don't want to even think about it. Everyone is prattling about that toxic soot from the factory. It's out there, behind the windows, everywhere. All this dirt and grime, it's a punishment. That's what it is. It's all about those damn children. You're a circus artist, all right. And sounds like an average person 2 months ago. This game is oddly on point. What? Look in the eyes and listen to me. I'm going to give you medicine to protect you from microbes. Do you understand me? Are you a real medic? You really can help me? So I wouldn't... Just don't touch me. Can't avoid touching you. Don't fret. Drink this. Just stay indoors. Your nerves won't survive a trip outside, circus girl. Have yourself some immunity boosters. What I can give you for now. And I'm looting your house. Don't mind me. Just looting it. Oh yeah, toast. Oh, that's gonna go on the ground, isn't it? Ooh, yeah, yeah. Like this house. The day is over. Today was a turning point. Fates are decided at midnight. If you want to protect someone, take care of them before nightfall. A new pantomime is being rehearsed at the theater. Infected over the past 24 hours, 343 people. Okay. Notkin infected. Not infected. Infected. Oh, not infected. Indy.
Time flies faster and faster with each passing day. A day is over and night falls. And in that brief night, something will be irretrievably lost.
Good thing I didn't touch her, huh? Laura, Bad Grief, Ruben, and I are meeting at midnight. Okay, yeah. Let's... Hard left. Run. Hope I don't die. Oh. Is there no... Not here anymore. Okay. Went away at the night? It's not hitting my, Guess it targeted its people and did its thing. Oh, now it's going down. Oh, great. It's around my town, my home now. There goes my robe. Rip. Cloak. Isn't the theater supposed to foreshadow events to come, or was that only in one? I believe the theater is foreshadowing the events to come. That's my interpretation of what's been happening. I see. Still in it. Even here? I guess. Whatever. I gotta get to my house. I regret losing my cloak. That sucks. Hunger. Exhaustion. Immunity. Here, yeah, okay. What do you guys have to say? For you, Emshin, heart, liver, kidneys, they still smell of life. Why would I need these? Make potions, as your father. Cures from grief, poison, envy, aches. He made any cure when he had good meat. This is good meat. Take it. A Menku can cut a body. Is there a Menku among you? No, Yargachin, we have broken the law. Those who do not know the lines cannot cut bodies. We will give our lives, mine and Kusei, no others. But why? You do need these, Yargachin. Real potions have meat, and herbs have borders. Your great father used more than herbs. He made cures from blood and flesh, from those alive. What does it have to do with me? What kind of cures? Any kind. Cures for pain, cures for fever, cures for the inner fire, cures for all 3 layers of the body. Those who know the lines can cure any disease with guts and herbs. This is how the world works. How do you know about the 3 layers? Skin, blood, thin threads. Your father treated with those. Nerves. Those threads are called nerves. Still sent me a way to learn from those with different views. These are a gift, so you don't risk your life. Don't cut the living unless there is need. Don't cut the dead unless there is need. Even if you're a good Menku, Bado does not like it. Better we suffer than you. Arle, I accept your gift and your sacrifice. I ain't bored. Come on. No, I'm gonna keep it all, I think. I'll come back for it. I'm gonna put this stuff in. There's water here. Take the blood with me. Don't die! Herald Odong. Come to you, Yargachin, with news. Saba has died, so you may live. What's that supposed to mean? Children waited for your help. The help of Burak. You let them down. In honor of your name, Saba did your work. It didn't go well. She paid with her life. What children? What are you talking about, Worm? You are lost, Yargachin. You misunderstand fate. You misunderstand your place in the kin. Your role is Isildur's role. Become his heir. Bish, I do not want to. I know best what my father would want for me. You have been crowned heir. Thanks, Saba. You can avoid fate, but others will carry the burden, and it may break them, as it broke Saba. Understand. She dead because I didn't try to cure the kid myself. She told me to leave, I listened to her, she died. That as well, okay. Anchor. Boots. Mask. Oh, chisel. This is to repair, I'm guessing. Looks like it. Don't know what you are yet. No, they're supposed to be valuable. Needles with me. take the blood, one of the bloods with me to try it. Grab the heart when I'm out there, sell those. Lots of food now, which is wonderful. Won't last long, but I have lots of food for now.
Snips and snails and puppy dog tails.
Where'd that package go? There it is. Come on. My immunity is a nub. Gotta fix this thing. I need the toolkit for that. I do. Oh, hey, I can put the gear in here. That accidentally. Need to rest. And I need to go to the washroom. So I will return in just a moment. Halfway, you say? Okay, okay. I'm just gonna sleep for 2 hours. Oh my. Hello. But what is happening? Your guess is as good as mine, Needlac. Your guess is as good as mine. How's your day going? I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Eat your toast. Okay, I want to get here, over, straight across. You can die, whatever. I think the people... Bad Grief is in danger, Sticky's in danger, Audrey Stamaton's in danger. I'm in danger. Get over that, okay. There go my boots, okay. So apparently I have no clothing left now, and I'm just gonna start dying to the immunity. Can't wait till they get the other 2 playable characters out. I didn't know they were working on more. Please end. Please end. Please end. Oh, good. So, I've worn through all my clothing, and I think I kind of screwed myself, because it's so expensive to get new stuff, and I can only repair what I have. That kind of disappoints me. I wish it didn't just rot away into nothing. Shouldn't it just become unusable so I can repair it? Damn game. Dislike that part of it. I dislike this mechanic. Give me my clothes back. He's a kid. Whatever. I'm more important.
Yes?
We've been talking while we were waiting for you. What is in store for us all? What were you talking about? Isn't it obvious? Any old grudges pale in comparison to this sort of catastrophe. Tragedies like this bring people together. Ought to, anyway. Though it did to us. This plague will become a great weaver, mending that which was broken. I don't think so. I disagree. The outbreak will sow discord. It will tear apart friends, families. It wasn't the plague that got us here. It got us together. It was you. Not for the plague, no one would change their mind. No, it was all you. Your will. You've done well, Cub. You've swallowed your pride in the wrongs done to you. You weren't ashamed to vouch for grief. I don't think I could have done the same. Come on, you were always the thread that held us together. Last hug before the flood comes. You were always the thread that held us together. We'll protect each other, and we'll try to survive, yes? Of course, or we'll try. By the way, do you know why all the stations were shut down, both the cargo and passenger stations? Has it been long? Passenger station was shut down a year ago. Cargo only recently, in the summer. There was some sort of renewal project. Remember how enthusiastic they were about building new railroads before the war? Were you also there, on the front? I was a medic for a while, nothing interesting. Nothing interesting. Why do you know of this disease? They're calling it... What do you know of this disease? They're calling it sand pest. You know why? Sand. Because it makes your skin dry like sand. Sounds like what my father died from. People still believe it came from below the ground. All those fairy tales of an earthen golem, a clay-legged shabnak, you know? Nonsense. It mowed down everyone in that poor district last time. No survivors. Every single person got infected. Every single person died. Does this mean there's no hope? Perhaps there isn't. So what? The most important things inside us need not rely on hope. The only thing that stands between us and ending it all every evening. I prefer not to think about it. I need to concentrate on my work. What is to come will come. I hope you don't mean the internal organs. Of course I mean the organs. Like there's anything else I could be talking about. Good that you still have that sense of humor. Oh, there's a sleeping bag out here.
This is our kind of surgery.
I think I should go.
To the bone.
I have a lot of work to do.
Sewing together guts and soul.
Didn't expect you to come. Neither did I. But I don't regret it. I've regained my strength a bit. This place. It's good. I've already forgotten what the steppe is like. What's the train car over there? I don't remember it before. Damn if I know. I think someone lives there. A kid, maybe. I saw a ball there in the rails. Kids often gather around these parts. Not everyone is fond of that polyhedron. Not everyone fits there. They're filtering someone out? I don't know. I have no idea how to deal with children. Never had. Even when you were one yourself. Ugh, forget it. Enough idle chatter. Yes, I am angry with you, and you ought to understand why. It's not anger, pal. It's jealousy. Let go of it, will you? It's ridiculous.
There once was a man of great humor who found he was dead of a tumor. But he woke up today to his neighbor's dismay, and that of his cow once he took her.
Murder of crows, huh? Sensible trouble. There weren't so many crows in town before, were there? You want to talk about the merry knife men? The night hunters, huh? What do you do with the cutthroats? What can I even do? Pretend I'm still their leader to their face? Then disown them around polite society? Already on it. What else is there? Need to pick a side. Too late for me, cub. I've only got one road ahead of me now. Perhaps the outbreak is for the best. Plagues are like fires. People forget old scores, and all hell will break loose here soon. The Ark prophecies to share. You're the criminal mastermind around here, after all. So the Ark makes you happy, huh? The turf's so dry, you don't even need a match. The glare would start a fire, and then the kin bares its teeth. That's when we'll all dance. They're slow on the start, but oh so fast on the draw. The masters likes them mute and obedient, but apathy makes them that way, not stupidity. They're only obedient till the time comes. And he comes. You're right. And the people who lose their jobs, they won't be too fond of staying home. They'll find new hobbies, like looking for food, or venting their anger. And Fat Vlad shut his facility down the day before yesterday, didn't he? Crafty. Didn't whisper so much as a single word to me. Do you think he knew? I think he might have suspected. Perhaps that's why he locked the termitary, to protect the workers. I don't think it was to protect them, but I think it is why he locked it. If it's the same sandpest we saw 5 years ago, we're all finished. There was no salvation from it. Every single person in the crude sprawl died. Your father was fast enough to lock the door back then, so it died there. Only reason we're still alive. Now we can't even lock the gate, and there's no one to lock it either. Yeah, I know, this game's been extremely on point, Cabrera. He made a hard choice. Perhaps if he had more time, he could have found a better solution. Perhaps old friendships can be mended, but our lives will never be the same again. I invited Grief to meet old friends. We'll see if he comes. He did. By giving an immunity booster to an inhabitant of an infected district, they have a higher chance to avoid infection. Can't guarantee anyone full protection, but I can rig this in my favor. Okay. Our meeting at midnight in the old place. An outbreak of an odd disease turned everything upside down. I wonder what lies ahead. Time to check every story the children tell. I didn't get to that death house. Stash. Oh yeah, let's try to get to the performance. Sounds like fun. Crazy how well respected you are. In one night, 2 people killed, a third just to get you resources without punishment, knowing they will be killed. And then one more person sacrificed himself, all for that person who has been away for years. But you are the son of a respected doctor, and you have been studying under him. I'm sure some of that respect of your father carries over. They are also a small, uneducated, very superstitious town. So that plays in your favor as well. Need safety pins, thank you. And candles. Good trade. Good trade. Oh, why so many of? Oh, it's just the one. He does have a knife. Soon I'll have a knife. Oh, he's running. Damn it. The life of the wife was taken by the knife. Indeed. The life of the wife is taken by the knife. Oh, hey. I'll loot you too. Thank you. Absolutely. And I got some rep for that. I don't know where the dead shop is. It was quite the death pose. You like that? Some quality ragdolling. I really enjoy beating those pale face guys, yes. I think he had a heart attack while crab walking. I mean, maybe he's as old as we are. I mean, if I tried to do a crab walk, I'd probably have a heart attack. I just missed it, didn't I? That's exactly what's kinda weird. In most games, you earn reputation via your actions. Here, it fully rests on your dad. Haunted when they think you killed him. Ready to die for you the next day. Yeah, I also had to gain a lot of respect back, too. You know, they definitely didn't just like me when I first arrived. There was people trying to attack me in the streets. Yeah, you do get rep from doing stuff. I had to beat up a few different pale-faced guys so that they'd like me. They like it when you beat up pale-faced guys. It is because he's still a local. Yeah, they somewhat know me at least still. Even if I haven't been around for a long time.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Outbreak. The theater is officially disbanded.
As well as other conveniences. Running water, access to your own children, who never leave their beloved polyhedron anyway, sewage, friendly smiles on the street, any respect for the institution of marriage, food, etc., etc.
On the order of that big city bachelor, all theatrical costumes are to be handed out to orderlies. You know, protection.
By the way, obeying the orderlies is now mandatory, per current laws.
Is that all?
For now.
The town is doomed. Why bother with any of this?
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, please focus on your life aspirations. You have little more than a week now. Make sure your affairs are in order and do your best to pursue your dismal dreams.
I love how you think you have food, and then all of a sudden you start using your food, and then you realize you don't have enough food. They predicted an increase in divorces as well. They did. There was a campsite there. Let's go sleep there if I can make it. How's my exhaustion? It's pretty up there. Pretty up there. I'm going that way. Though, if you really think about it, a bunch of people being locked in the house together in a super high stress situation where it's potentially life or death, you can assume that divorce and those types of things are going to go up. Doesn't take a rocket scientist. Not to mention the people that just haven't seen each other or been in the same room as each other for years. Sometimes those situations make people bond tighter. Sometimes. Damn it! Stop running away! I want to kill you! I think Churchill remarked... He's gone. That guy's got infinite stamina. Unless this is him. Yay! Oh, no knife. But he had a knife. Wanted a knife. That's why I chased him. Churchill remarked that the reason he and his wife were still together is because they don't have breakfast together. Maybe the other guy took it. Kill him. I like the way you think, sir. I like the cut of your jib. Ooh, handy. These guys aren't too bad anyway. Couple whacks and they... Oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Here's that buddy selling a gun. If I could have afforded it, I'm sure it would have been helpful. Kinda cool that mugger tried to fight just a bit and run away as soon as it seems you're winning. Not the usual and unrealistic fight to the death you get in games. It's true. It's true. It's also super annoying when they run, though. There's that. But this game is definitely going more for realism than fun or convenience. As the fight or flight, yeah. Okay, so let me use it.
And the rain. The goddamn rain, does it ever
There we go.
end? Pouring and pouring and pouring and pouring.
Use your loot or opportunistically swoop in when patrolmen have gotten them to surrender. Yep, that's what I try to do. How's it going, Jack? I'll take them on myself if I see them. But, if I see somebody else fighting them, hell yeah, I'm in on that. Day 4, in which the theater observes a full house. Medicine can be made from herbs, water, and human insides. Various kinds of medicines, including ones that can't be bought in stores. Slept through the high school reunion? No, I already did the high school reunion. I just came back here to sleep instead of going to my house because it was closer and my house is surrounded by plague. I think this is another way of making time a resource. Gotta choose whether chasing a mugger is worth the time and getting off track. That's a good point as well. It does help with the time mechanic. Deadly disease is devouring my town. We have no experienced doctors. What shall we do? Defeat an enemy, one must understand it, and I don't mean a biological study. What is this plague? Udurg means the body that contains a world. It refers to something that consists of many parts. Sometimes after dark, steppe people meet at Saba's place. Not just them, even if Saba's not around anymore. Her places. Among other things, Father left me a list. Apart from 7 kids, there was an 8th name there. Udurg. Who or what is it? Some evenings, kids gather at the station. They sure do. It was prophesied that I'd spill rivers of blood soon. Well, there are all kinds of blood. You hear the earth grumble, find the source. Stand still. She will show her roots to the patient. Feed the roots with blood. She rewards the generous with herbs. I have blood now. Complex mixtures are brewed in the big alembic, but it's broken. It requires a toolkit to fix. You can brew medicines from herbs and water and human organ. All kinds of medicine. Yep. Hospital has been set up in the town theater. Every doctor is there. What? 83,000 points almost. There to submit the run I want. Awesome. I look forward to it. I look forward to that one. It's going to be the Demon Bell Shaggy run. It's all black over here now, I see. It's just like really bad. Don't go over there. Not going over there, game. Don't worry. Oh, good, kids. Got any food? Do. I'll take an egg. 3. I think I need the springs. I definitely need the clothespins. Didn't even end up getting the egg. Garbage. Hey, spring. Perfect. $8. Oh, sure. Totally acceptable trade. We're working. It'll be done soon. You'll like it. You're doing this for me? The thing we're making will help you bunch. Come to Notkin's castle and see for yourself. But for now, it's a secret. A surprise. Way to help me would be to stay safe, so you don't end up on my table. Got it? Good. Dope. Governor Savarov is calling for you. It's urgent. What's the matter? It appears your father's killer has been found. The interrogation is held at the Rod. I'll be there. Go. Warn everyone I'm coming. Then collect. Easy. Hey, Uncle. Can you fix the turner for us, please? It's close. Over in the nutshell. Please, please, please. Pretty please. The turner? What? A turner, you know. The thing turns on itself, like... A windmill? Fix it, will you? In the nutshell. 5. Oh, 4 from a button. Sure. A hazelnut with it. Oh, wow. Walnuts are 5 with you, huh? Okay. Well, just take that. Kids are doing something here. Urchins in the warehouse say they've come up with a way to assist me. Ugh, why would you hold it there? It's all toxic and gross. Dummies. You're supposed to avoid the plague areas, not hold your trials in the plague areas. How everyone is so eager to unload their health unrelated issues on one doctor in town amidst an epidemic. Yep. There's a lot of people like that too, though. Oh, you're a doctor. Here, help me with all my random shit. You know I have important things to do, right? I would like thread, but no. No. Oh, what do we have here? I've ever seen you before. Piece of chalk. Not super interesting. Not terrible either. Not the way in. I always forget the way into this place. Okay, wasn't that way. Here it is. Over here. 8.
Who knocks on your door at night? Who screams down your chimney? A wight? No, just the wind.
I've come to help. There must be something I can do, right? Times like these, reasonable folks stay at home. You should too, Laura. Yeah, reasonable folks stay at home. How did those insane rocks get in the middle of the steppe? Very Stonehenge vibe. Yeah, working with giant stone is a pretty common tradition amongst a lot of ancient people. Shouldn't be too surprised. Okay, find a way to help on your own. And you? What are you up to? Me, it's a tough one, I suppose. I'm going to make a cure for the sand pest. A cure? In these conditions? Don't you need, I don't know, special instruments? An army of chemists? The best we have is a kitchen stove. How do you hope to succeed? Hey, Pastor and Coach worked in barns. Never stopped them. This hunt for blood sounds dangerous, cub. Won't you just infect yourself? Promise me you'll be as careful as you can. If you need me, please ask. I promise. Will you drop by today? If you promise to feed me.
I'm almost entirely numb.
Where have you been? We're drowning in work. You're a quick one, though. That's why I came. What do you need me to do? If the screams are any indication, the sand plague is painful. These people need care. Dirty care. Prospecting the dead. Studying infected organs. Denkovsky's orders. What else can be done? We try different older medicines, study their effects, but the supply is short. Is that it? Exactly. So shouldn't we be making medicine? Propsies. Teach the butchers. Dirty care. Important work, sure. Is that really the best use for my hands? Alright, genius, tell me. What's on your mind? He mixed tissue with Twire infusions. Your father knew many things, true, but he didn't even have time to teach me, even though I was by his side all those years, sleeping on his floor like a dog. I tried my best, but this work requires a certain talent, like his. And you learn nothing from him. You will have to rely on my talent. I was with him in the first outbreak. I know the sand plague. I'm no mystic, but it's some punishment from heaven, more complex than disease. To cure such an ill, one must be Isidore. But even he failed. So I will have to become him then. Who else, after all? Shouldn't we give up, just try to survive and hope for the best? Blah blah. Empty words. Why are you always so arrogant? It always got under my skin. Father always said we should look for connections among things. That is how he made those mixtures. I'll follow the lines. So it makes me different from you. You're an idiot. I agree, but I'm a stubborn idiot. You're an idiot.
Stupid.
If you really plan to make that panacea of yours, do what you think is right. I'll cover for you. But the order from the town hall was clear. All doctors are to work at the hospital, sharing their duties. You are to report daily, and work, or else there will be consequences. What can I do right now? We're short on painkillers. Can you brew more? What about medicine? Is the hospital not supplied? I doubt it. That knowledge is taboo, but I can find morphine in the streets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Good thing I just happened to have all that on me. So I don't like using it on someone who doesn't really need it. They like me more now, though. The disease is unknown. Father could defy these two. If only I could remember his lessons. I only know an iota of what he did, but I'll make a panacea. Done with my shift for today. Tomorrow, the fund will reward me. The new work will become available at the hospital. Oh, right, I'm going to get money and stuff now. The hospital has been set up in the town theater. Every doctor is there. Super stingy with the painkiller. They told me to give it to them, so I gave it to them. The local authorities seem to have promised all doctors payment from a public fund. The urchins in the warehouse say they've come up with a way to assist me. Need the toolkit. That really should be my next task. Deverov seized father's murderer. I guess I should pay a visit to Laura. At least someone in this town understands that doctors need to eat. Oh! This is a hungry doctor, too. Fun. Okay, toolkit. That's taking the toolkit back there. Pharmacy, grocery, clothes, clothes, grocery, clothes. Grocery, grocery, clothes. Okay. Well, let's go eat at Laura's. I've got to repair my mask before it completely breaks. I'm going to take it off for now, so I don't just lose it. I'll have to get a bunch of food made. Or clothing purchased and made. Oh, can't search that? Oh, okay. Fine then. I'm hoping it gives me a whole bunch of money for using those. Hoping. I'm not expecting, but I'm hoping. Some women on the street can repair your clothes on the spot. Yeah, you have to have the materials on you. Bride, how fares your kind, Katange? Do you know what an Udurg is? What does the Kandro sigil stand for? A body that contains a world. Everyone knows that. But what does that mean? Vikara. It can be a creature made of many creatures, like a family. A taglur, a group of people bound by the same fate. You haven't made it more clear. Our words are erased, Katange. We turn our father's flutes into sticks. We take old words, big words, and apply them to small things. But the connection to the source is still there. The lines, remember. Connections are like veins. You can't just tear them out. Udurg means the body that contains a world. It refers to something that consists of many living parts. Oh, this isn't where I was going. The town hall. Oh, but right, the public fund is here. Pay me!
God, what an idiot I was.
We need to set up the facilities, an isolation ward, a real hospital. We need control over corpse disposal. Tell me, how is it possible this town has never had a proper hospital? Don't women give birth here? Don't people get sick? I'm serious. Can I help you somehow? No, not now. Though, can you tell me what's going on with your water delivery system? Is it true the water's only for industrial purposes? Seriously. Gorgon water is unsuitable for drinking. The abattoir is too close. Are you with a child? What? No. Apologies. I thought you brought in a baby. You thought I brought in a baby? Thought I brought in a baby? You thought I brought in a baby? You thought I brought in a baby? Do you visit infected houses during your work? Normal, abandoned, infected, you name it. The mistress decreed. Everyone who rescues an infant from an infected house is to bring it here. Such a dangerous feat won't go unrewarded. As if a baby stands a chance against sandpest. Who cares about rewards? Got it. If I ever find one, I'll bring it here. Looting, looting. Dr. Burrock, right? Here's your allowance for today. What allowance? Yesterday, the rulers have established the Fund for Outbreak Control. Until the centralized workings of the town's institutions can be restored, every acting doctor will receive a daily allowance. The size of this allowance depends on the end results of your deeds. Today's portion is your advance. These are we talking here? First off, you have to attend the hospital every day. It is housed in the building of the theater. Nice touch. Hospital attendance is mandatory and should be your highest priority. If you fail to complete your daily assignment, the funds will deny you any payment for that day, including rewards for other activities. This is one of Denkovsky's bright ideas, isn't it? I wasn't present at yesterday's council. As far as I know, Dr. Denkovsky and you are subsidized from the fund exactly the same. That's nice to know. What other activities get rewarded? Helping the infected in the streets. The ones stumbling around are beyond salvation, but if you see someone lying on the ground and shuddering, consider giving them a pill. Even a wrong antibiotic helps somewhat. What do wrong pills help? They don't reduce infection. They provide care and hope. It's not just the plague that's killing the town, but the panic, too. If your pill doesn't help with the former, at least it alleviates the latter somewhat. Although correctly administering antibiotics will be rewarded more generously. Got it. What else is rewarded? Assisting Bachelor Dankovsky, of course. I knew it. Everything has to be about him, doesn't it? Great. What about the deranged girl? Am I supposed to assist her, too? I have no instructions on this matter. One less problem for me to worry about. Alright, Register Man, anything else? Last but not least, the heads of the families, the Canes in particular, understand that the situation might require you to go beyond the norms of the law. Be warned, however, your good name across town will also be taken into account when calculating your daily allowance. Couldn't be easy, could it? Take the money, it's in the cabinet. The final score is tallied at midnight, so the subsidy for yesterday will wait for you from midnight on. The fund works round the clock, so don't be shy. Must be why you sound like a talking cash register. Hey, bread. Toast. Wow, that was a lot of money. Ah, no, bread. Yes, bread. Go to bread. Hey, what, you got that one? Or just that we got some food? This is a super cool and sad thing reflecting in this conversation. Wood. A couple years ago, a linguist from a small people back in Russia had set himself on fire to protest the disappearance of his language, because all young people only speak Russian. The saddest thing was that the sign he had was in Russian. Even the linguist, who was ready to die for the language, had to make the sign in Russian, because he couldn't fully express his thoughts in the local language or hope that anyone would get it. I think it's, I mean, can't say anything about the expression of his thought, but you want to get your point across. He's a linguist, and he knows that he has to work in the language that the people around him work, right? It wouldn't do much good to write a sign to get a point across that nobody can read. Even if you can read it. Oh, hey. Neomycinium. Neomycinum lowers infections, fixes the bone layer of the human body. And Kashik. But you want my needles. You're not getting my needles, kid. Fingernail and morphine. Why do kids always have morphine on them? That's what I want to know. Why does that kid have morphine? I know, right? Monomycinum lowers infection, fixes the blood layer. And a bullet. He's super safe. I mean, look at this place. Don't ask questions like that. You don't want the answer. Heron. Forget it. It's broken. Broken. They've destroyed water pumps all over the towns, the villains. The Gorkin water's foul, sure, but we don't drink it. What about washing? Cleaning? It's fine when boiled. Cholera dies in boiled water. Who broke it? Hell if I know. People have turned to wolves now. Packs of wolves. Some destroy water pumps. Others look for the carriers. Some stock up on kerosene, planning to burn houses. Everyone has their own truth. I also heard of a suicidal tag lure. They don't wait for death. Too scared. What tag lure? Well, it's like a community. A step word. I don't know the details. Wrong. A tag lure is a group of people who share a common fate. Also, culture and tradition of the kin is one of the most poignant things in this game for me. It's not perfect, but I really appreciate that it touches on that topic, especially with a mixed protagonist. I'm with you. I'm with you. I agree, Jack, and I think they approached it in a really interesting way. It makes you, the way they use the words and throw them in, you're like, I'm supposed to be from here and I still don't know these words. It becomes this lost thing that you have to relearn. You describe as psychosis. You don't know the details. Stop spreading rumors and drink from the gullet or the guzzle. The water is better there. Framing of it is really good. I agree. Taglar are a group of people who share a common fate. You're wrong. You ninny. Oh, ask for repair. You don't have the chisels. She's dancing by the cemetery today. Ooh. Your bride. Your bride? You mean the strange girl that follows me around? She's dancing by the cemetery today. You at least tell me who she is. She's an herb bride. You're a butcher. You know the rest. I'm not a butcher, I'm a surgeon. You're wrong, lady. Oh, I can ask you for repair, too. Yeah, I need my thread with me. I don't have it. In the beginning, your character has this dream where his subconscious accuses him of being away and being torn apart from his people. He seems to have guilt over that. Yes, indeed.
Worst
Yeah, the
of
beginning
all,
was super
a
interesting.
coward. Always was a coward. How I hate it.
Cub, I'm in trouble. Have you heard about the water? Well, I can guess. I've been around the town, after all. We're running out of water. They won't carry in more from the step springs because of the quarantine. And last night, someone sabotaged the water pumps. The remaining barrels are all we have. Do you understand? See, it's not cholera. I understand, yes. Without fresh water, we're all doomed. Idiots. It's not cholera. Fairly common feeling in mixed/biracial people, I think. Never feeling like you're good enough for either side. I could see that. I could see that. Mainly driven by the fact that often You aren't accepted fully by either side. Things are bad, cub. God knows when the water bearers will return to the steppe. Those barrels are all we have, and they'll be guarded. Each person is only allowed 1 bottle. You need more. The water pump next to your house. Want me to fix it? Why would you need more? Listen, I want to provide a place for the healthy people who have lost their homes. A home for the living. My house is on the outskirts, so the plague won't reach us here. But this isn't feasible without drinking water. A stupid idea. If you invite random people, you're bound to get infected. A home for the living. You're still searching for a way to serve, aren't you, Lara? I don't think you have it in you. I've always respected you, Gravel, and my respect just grew. Father would approve. I suppose he would, yes. I have a bad feeling about it. I'll need water, plenty of water. Get me a barrel, cub. Please, have it delivered. You're a doctor. You have special authority. Drag it here. I'm not a drafterist. Sit yourself if they're guarded. No one would just give me one. In the middle of town, it's Olgimski's people who will guard the water. Just tell them. They'll listen. Please, sweet cub, I beg of you. It's not selfish. It's for a good cause. Those poor survivors. No one else cares for the homeless. Please? I'll see what I can do. Oh, don't give me that martyred look. See what I can do, but I'm not sure. And I can't just say no to you. Took my fund reward. The next payment is no sooner than tomorrow. Whoever rescues a baby from an infected district brings it to town hall. Do need to find a repair kit. I have no idea where to get one. Turned her shelter into a, well, shelter. Or is it a toolkit to fix? Time to deal with this issue. Know how to get a toolkit. I guess we can head for Father's. And we're just supposed to feed me? I came over here to get fed, and you did not feed me. This is disappointing. Before your dad's funeral, you were told that now both people are now buried in the same graveyard. Creation is steadily happening. No, I was not told that. Not information that I was given at the time. That's gonna be super handy. Super handy. Wouldn't mind running into some kids either. Oh, I should stop running everywhere, I guess. I'm gonna be running short on water now. Well, I guess I can fill the bottles at my house, can't I? Where am I going? Left, and then through the streets. Oh, no, I'm not. Get in there. I need to turn through here. Hey, I'm respected here. Oh, I don't have blood. I only took one with me. Okay. The fact that local language and dialect are taught and preserved. That's good. The past is pretty important. More than some people like to think. Those who do not study the past are doomed to repeat it. Oh. Oh, I don't have a knife. Guys, that could use a repair, couldn't it? Oh, hey, actually, I guess I could do that too, couldn't I? And... Nope. Sorry, little girl. Lots of kids here, okay. House. Pretty good right now. Clothing. I have items now. Or I have money now. Got paid. Clothes are down there. Those are going to be important. I should deal with this. You're told about the graveyard, and I've seen it in one of your earlier videos. Oh. Excellent. I'm glad you watched the earlier videos. And I was told about the graveyard, and I have been there. But I don't remember anybody telling me about the, both people are buried in the same graveyard. Gating. Integration is steadily happening, that kind of stuff. Didn't really go over. Vlad who mentions it? I didn't talk to Vlad when I was there. So that could be part of the problem. If you knew how, you'd send me the screenshot next to my face. Oh, the text next to my face. That's entirely possible too. I just don't remember it. It is a lot of information coming at me. Oh hey, toolkit, 950. Okay, okay. I can do this. Oh, I guess water's going up in price. Yeah, that makes sense. Make more water at home. I'm gonna need them. eventually. The soap will probably come in handy real soon too. I see. Boots are better than shoes, that's why they're expensive. Got thimbles. Got needles. Guess I'll just make room. Have the broken ampules anymore. Really depends on the group, their numbers and political clout. Players do learn their language. Oh, I see, you're talking about. Small gameplay tip, the closet at Big Vlad's place is safe storage, so you could drop stuff off there instead of selling. Okay. I've been using my base mainly, but yeah, I guess that's a place too. Good thinking, thank you. I'm also trying to actually get money at the same time. Repair this. I've got everything I need to do that, I think. I've got needles, I've got thread back at the base, I've got more thimbles, I've got safety pins now. At least I have some protection now. You are poor for a doctor, but at least you don't seem to have student loans from your med school. Could be even worse. True, true. Throw a little bit of Animal Crossing in here and add on the crippling debt on top of everything else happening in the game. Make me really want to die. Okay, so I guess we're heading to Father's murder. I do have a lockpick too. I could always break into people's houses if worse comes to worse. Just one bottle, right? That's it. That's all I'm taking. Saw nothing. This? No. Just a little back way. Straight right. My immunity. Okay. Hunger's getting up there. Takes up a lot of space. Piss off. Damn death. What the? You leave me alone! Don't you know I'm a doctor? My immunity doesn't seem to be going down here, but they're trying to kill me. So the black isn't, like, immunity damage, but the people are desperate and crazy now? Gone mad? Basically, yeah? Okay. I know you, Yakichin. May Brother Bodo caress your step. You're my salvation. You know the lines and can tell lies from truth. Look into my eyes. I did not kill your father. Talk to me. Don't hold anything back. What happened that night? On the eve of their deaths, your father and Simon Kane went out into the steppe. They dug a hole, in secret. I witnessed this and told Taichik, the termitary overseer. I should have gone to Foreman Oyen, of course. He was a friend to your father. Father and Simon Kane. Okay. Simon Kane died and my father died. Whatever they were doing in there is definitely something to do with this illness. I thought it came from the termitary, but my father had dried skin when he died. And Simon died right after him. They must have been victim 0 and victim 1 of this plague. That's the only explanation for that. But my father was definitely not killed by the plague. He had a hole gored in him, like a creature or something. Witnessed this and told Taichik, the termitary overseer. I should have gone to Foreman Oyen. Of course, he was a friend. What happened next? What makes you think going to Foreman Oyen would have been better? What of it? You told Taichik, so what? Why do you think it would have been better? They were friends. Oyen would have gone to your father and resolved the problem face to face, in private, to avoid trouble. But Taichik, he flew into a rage. Remember how he never had much love for your father. It's very funny to listen to American stories about Russia. No doubt, no doubt. Feel free to correct me on words if I'm butchering words, which I'm sure I am. I don't. What next? I do. Go on. You know the lines? Perhaps not. But your father did. I don't believe he meant evil, but the elders. They ran after them. Into the steppe. That's what I did, Yagichin. You may judge me now. That's all. Not a betrayal. Is betrayal. Oops, but I don't need a traitor. I need a murderer.
There's a twinge in my chest. Could it be conscience?
As Burak. Burak. As you can see, we're making progress with your case. There's plenty of evidence against him. What evidence? Solid evidence. Would you like to speak with him yourself? Already have. Well, it's not him, I'm sure of it. That, Burak, is ultimately not your decision. I only wanted your opinion. I will do with him as I see fit. Find the murderer myself, Governor. I trust myself more. My opinion is this. Prison's no place for an innocent man. Clothes, grocery, pharmacy. Did. Another way does not mean the only one, if you understand what I mean. In danger. At least these areas aren't as dangerous for my immunity anymore. And I'm guessing beating up the sick people will affect my reputation? Not like it used to with the pale people. You get rep from them too. That leg. Oh, ho, ho, ho. So to the new people here with me right now, we do play all blind games mostly here throughout the week, so it's something new that you guys wanted to see. We have a channel point system for game submittal that I will get through. Exclamation backlog if you ever want to see our backlog on what's coming up.
Calm down.
Tire wine? I'll take it. What? Ow, ow. And every Saturday, we do a little talk. We call it the panel. I work in software. I've also been designing games for a long time, casually. So, we're a bunch of software people, and we're also passionate about our games. And we get together, and we talk, surprise, surprise, games. We always have a different topic every week.
Calm down.
And if you want to join our Discord, we also have a whole bunch of good stuff on the Discord for software development, but also just keeping up with news on what's going on in games and being a little community. What? Oh, there it is. Give it, give it, give it. Yeah, come on. Come on. Saw it. Oh, it's there. There. Yeah, there we go. Sell a bunch of those now. I'm just gonna put you on. Sounds like a plan. You're worth money. Here's my house. My master, Vlad will give him to thee, humbly requests your presence. It concerns a most urgent matter. Humbly? Doesn't sound like Fat Vlad. Apologies. I should have been more clear. My master is the younger Olgimsky. Younger for now, anyway. Ah, that changes everything. Oh. Pour out. Use. Use. There we go. Back to running. Oh, no more running. Uh-oh. House is still in the red, huh? That does suck, doesn't it? All that's gonna happen is I'm gonna chew through this mask in no time. I'm just gonna drop these. Gotta regen some stamina. Need to sprint. And if you are at all interested in the game development side, we have a channel for game development, and we also have a little math contest being worked on with some math developer questions.
And they lived happily ever
And some
after.
different package rewards
And
for that.
horribly ever before.
Assets, graphics, things like that. Characters. Why should I love you? I don't need to love you at all. I can stop loving you whenever I want. I do what I want, whatever. What are you doing here, little one? Bro, tell me. Let's go catch some roosters. I'll show you something. Roosters? The kind of grass with a little comb on top. I know every kind of grass. They show themselves to me. I know them even better than those dancing prancing girls. Well, that's remarkable. We're not going now. Let's go at night. Come to my train car and use our secret knock, like this. Knock, knock. Knock. Knock, knock. You know what, kid? You're gonna leave that train car. Come live with me. I don't want to live with you. Why should I live with you? I might come for a visit. Maybe live with you for a tiny bit later, if you have some food. I'll find something. Young Vlad wants to see me. The stepman informed people who did not need to know of father's actions. But he's no killer. An orphan girl named Murky knocked on my door. I feel like it's not the last I'm seeing of her. I think she doesn't like me. What do I do with her? It's the mixture. Scared? I'm just estimating how they're gonna look. Don't you worry. For now. For now. They're still right as rain, but the countdown has started, so to speak. They're the most delicious piece to me, the most interesting morsels. What do you want? I only want to play hide and seek. I am, after all, playing with you all. Hide and seek. Tag. Dice. Tic-tac-toe. Love my X's and O's, so keep in mind, ready or not, here I come. Where's the 8th? Dice again, yes. 8th will be a hassle, but I think I'll manage. In 9 days or so. Maybe faster. Who knows? I'll be faster. Get out of my house, you damn dirty bird. Tinker. Oh. I need another one, and tweezers, and that. Oh, but I can brew now. Let's see. Tinker. Well, I need this. Okay, you go, you go. Gotta click them. Those can be sold for sure. Gonna need you, maybe even you. Hey, I got another one of you. Let's check you out. No, I need needs the thing with the stuff. Bam. Oh, wow. Get it all the way, huh? Might as well. Oh, I can tinker that too. Is it worth it? Probably. Lightning stone and that, okay. They go down so fast. I think it's worth it yet. It's not quite low enough. Sell you. Use your... Found a use for you yet. I need to carry you with me. Those can go. You're staying. Your medicine. You yet. You're crafting. Food.
All you need to learn is the right herbal mixtures. That's what the old man used to say. Herbal mixtures.
Heart. The orange one. Oh, I see. It has to work for a while, does it?
Roughest Dutch, safe to touch. Smoothest bone, leave it alone.
I should probably carry these around with me after a while here, shouldn't I? Oh, I can only do 2. That's my problem. Back. Liver can stay here. Alright, I have an idea of what I'm looking for now. One of these, whatever that is.
Don't spit into the wind. For your own sake.
Good
if
advice.
Nothing else.
Good advice. Don't spit into the wind. The herbs are wrong. What old man used these ones? But I guess I don't remember them all. What the hell are you doing with that back? Get away from the table. What the hell are you doing? What do you want from me? Can't you see I'm making a cure for freckles? Wow, you must be a trained doctor. I mean, you're in no hurry, right? So I'll make the cure myself. I remember some things. Maybe like a poultice, at least, so it wouldn't burn so bad. Poultice, huh? No poultices won't save us. You know, perhaps the burning is fine if it helps someone survive. So, what's the plan? Did you lose your tongue? The plan. The plan is this. Do you know what a serum is, kid? Gotta marinate your organ juice. Yeah. Love me marinating organ juices. I do. It's the thing that makes people tell the truth. Oh, I mean a blood serum. A cure. Serum treatment. Imagine a person gets infected, right? Their body begins fighting the sickness. Creates antibodies. Well, that is what happens. So now what? Where do we start? With infected organs, we need to inspect them more closely and mix what we find with something else too. Patients on my list are under threat. Fix the big alembic. Now I can brew more complex medicines. The bacteria live in infected organs, meaning I can extract a serum from them. A tincture mixed with an infected organ, I'll have to get them on my own from infected bodies, and I'll have to try different organs.
The The price of salt is going up. People are hoarding it. It's like we're at war.
Price of salt, you say? That's it. We're good here. Save. Another cool trade-off. Infected district might be faster, but cost immunity and materials. Back districts cost fight and time. Boats cost coins. Running costs water. Moving around is expensive, and yet you have to do it all the time. Yep. Something I've been considering. So much infection. Goods? Empty bottle. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for having me. Why did you come anyway? Is this an interrogation? Just wanted to see how you're doing. Biscuit brought pups. One was stillborn. The rest are doing great. Why are you so gloomy? I fear Knockin could have caught the infection, but we hope it's just canine distemper. No. No, kid. Humans don't get dog diseases. Not even the soul and a halves. Here, this is for you. Made by our scouts. What is it? A map of the infection. Our scouts sneak everywhere. Will it be useful? Sneak into infected districts? Very carefully. It's a public service. We want to help you, doctors. What do you mean carefully? It means what it means. Why do you think I'm sitting outside, not going in there? Morons. Morons!
Half men, half boys.
I'm finished,
no more
Doc.
knives,
Don't come near
no
me.
more toys.
We both know how it is. No escape. No face mask will save you. Don't come by again. Catch it from your friend. What's his name? Patches? I suppose. I don't know. I need to get to the hospital. Tell them to carry me away from here. Away from my friends. And our halves. The fools won't let me go. Let them quarantine me. Let them take me away. Otherwise everyone will die. Please, Doc. We'll carry you wherever you want. We will. Please, calm down. I guess I could try to save him. I don't really have any antibiotics yet, though. So the thing that they wanted to give me was a map of the area. I come out, getting out of there is going to be good. I seek them all those on your list. Joyfully, I might take them one by one. I might take them all at once. Shall I follow your whim? Shall I kill them one by one? Why? Why are they on this list? Your father was wiser than you, mightier. He knew we did not quarrel over mere menfolk's lives. The goal is the 8th. The kids matter only as long as they are of use to the 8th. Who is the 8th? Yes! Time yet remains for you. I think the 8th's in me. You want to play at riddles? I'd rather be the one asking. Want a tough one? All the people on the list are useful. Who slew your father, Burak? Figure it out soon. You are a fool, Burak. You know nothing. Understand nothing. Call yourself a healer? Don't kid yourself. Who will you heal? From what? Shall you seize an ill babe and cram them full of your antibiotics? You're an unbearable bore. No fun at all. Likewise, you're not here to be played with. You deserve to be hunted down and destroyed. Know the list of your future victims. Or so the 8th. At least I understand it's not human. Do-Getter, are you Burrock? Your father's house is being robbed, right now. By whom? How should I know? I only looked from the outside. Even then, I barely got out of there alive. Got cut with a razor, see? And it could have been even worse. Who did this to you? People have turned to looting. Didn't you know? Houses are being burgled all over the hindquarters, in the Tanners, in the Skinners. The plague has abandoned those districts. Empty house, open for thieves. So people barge in, and no one punishes them. No one even frowns. Guess we'll have too many other concerns these days. What about our new patrolmen? Aren't they doing something? He is left there? Impossible. But one is free to loot the districts abandoned by the plague. Useful to know. What about our patrolmen? Aren't they doing something? Guard-infected districts? Saburov said that's more important than looting. So, are you going? I see. I am. Got any weapons? Without them, the place is inhospitable. I'll be fine. Some things aren't bound to happen. I missed something there, then, huh? Sandpests threaten the kids. Feels like kids have more public duty in them than officials. Indeed. Again, rather poignant. Reuben, he spent a lot of time with Father. Perhaps he's heard of this Udurk. Curia live in infected organs, and young Vlad. Okay. Yay, I'm almost out. There we go. Clear skies. And predicting looting on top of the illness. Who are the developers? Do they have a hedge fund I can invest in? I actually don't know who the developers of this game are. Take-Two. That's who it was. Take-Two. And yeah, they've done a marvelous job on this game. Marvelous. But again, the predicting of it all is pretty easy. It's all pretty standard fare for tense time like that, where people's lives are at stake. Social order breaks down. Well, that's terrible. Let's see where we left off. Tiny build. That's it. Not Take-Two. Take-Two was someone else. Swig of Twire wine will reveal something new on the map. And I have some. Luckily, the map is always full of stuff to do. Do people really have a problem like finding stuff to do on this? I always have so many things going on my map that I don't have time for everything. Okay, we're back here. So this is something I can fill up to gain more fund, I guess. On replays, you can spare the time. Like an NG+. A tip from the game. Feeling lost? Do drugs! Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Where did I leave off here? Put that in. I was basically ready to go. Okay. And that's okay, because filling the fun bar means more reward at the end of the day. Okay. I guess I could trade for the pills at first, couldn't I? Find out what it is. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab these. See if I can't cure that kid. Or at least figure out what he needs. There's no NG plus per se, but going into the game knowing what's coming up and how to leverage the economy in your favor makes an incredibly different experience. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. I did do decently, I think, with the economy. Once I figured out, or realized that different people were trading items at different likes, I started getting nuts constantly from the adults for real cheap and trading them to the kids for high prices for whatever I need for medical stuff and food, and it started working out real well.